Okay. We're good. We're here. Let's continue on. What was I trying to do? I might wait to make some cards. Excuse me. I was like, I'm pretty sure I made one recently, and like, I know I wanted to do one with like a bunch of earth. Like, I don't even remember what it was anymore. There's so many. It was like this one with the Dagron, and then I think I'll wait though, just in case, because sometimes I forget his name already, but he's all like, go make card. Let's check out this little guy. We got a letter. Dear Fortuna, I have terrible news. Please invite me to your home ASAP. Yours faithfully, Thea Arbiter Badge 210, rank Waxing Crescent. Uh-oh. What happened? Ah, Fortuna! What is it? What happened? It's about your leader. What about Ardena? Ardena is dead. What happened? Chapter 3, Succession. We are reunited here today to say goodbye to our good friend Patrice. She lived intensely and died on her own terms. We are returning her body to the earth just as she wished. Naked and covered in flowers, my body to the soil, my soul to my sister, to the stars. You lived in beauty and depart in beauty. Now, some words from her eldest son. I'm not good with speeches, so excuse my brevity. I will always be in awe of all the life my mother brought into this world. And I'm not only talking about her numerous children and grandchildren, I'm talking about her words, her ideas, her wisdom. I don't know if any of us will ever achieve the clarity my mother had. With her gone, we've lost the brightest light in the universe. I wish any of our dads were decent enough to be half the person our mother was. I wish any of them were brave enough to have stayed by her side. Today, I didn't only lose my one true parent, also my idol. Adios, mama. Te quiero. Thank you, Pedro. Now, Mr. Stanton, you wanted to say something too? Oh, that's right, thank you. I feel lucky that you're all letting me be part of this moment. I wanted to share with you how much of an inspiration her family was to her. She always spoke of you so dearly. She loved you more than anything. Patrice could strike you as a cynical person at first. She always had that I'm too smart to be wasting my time with you vibe. But she was ultimately driven by love. Love of life and the human experience. I've been extremely fortunate to have been her editor for the past 20 years. And I know for a fact that she has been a mother not only to you, to hundreds of thousands of readers around the globe. Her unique perspective on pleasure and joy has been an inspiration for many women from many cultures. She's leaving a bleeding wound inside many hearts, but also a legacy. The world is stronger and healthier thanks to her, and that feeling, that energy will never die. Thank you, Patrice. Thank you, Mr. Stanton. Now, to proceed with the last rites, Wait, I want to speak to. Of course, go ahead. Grandma, You aren't really gone, are you? That body covered in flowers. You just had to leave that old husk behind, right? That's so many plans, so many ideas. I can't accept that you let a stupid cancer take away what we were building together. Right, Yaya? You haven't betrayed me, have you? Fortuna. It's okay, Pedro. Let her express herself. Can't do this by myself. Did you run off to the stars to look for your sister? You promised you'd take me with you to see the cosmos. If you don't come back right now, I'll never forgive you. Maria, I'm sure your grandmother will keep guiding you from wherever she is. That never truly leaves this world. Patrice's body may turn to dust. Patrice's voice may have gone silent. But her essence is an everlasting gift we will never lose. Patrice. She's broken free from that name. Now we will call her Autumn. We will call her Tears and Fragrance, a mid-afternoon dream. Enough with the cheesy poetry already. Never understand my grandmother. What we were doing together. Maria! I am so sorry for your loss. Now, if no one has any more words to share, we will return her to the earth. May your soul bless the stars, Patrice. Does my character have last name? Okay. Because yeah, our name is Fortuna and it's the other girl's name was Maria Fortuna. So my prediction finally came true. Hmm? You managed to live 59 years, 11 months, and 21 days. For a second, I believed you'd be able to break free from your fate. Ain't a tough bitch even in death. It's too hard to do this without your witty comebacks. Sorry I didn't come and visit you after I ascended. I'm among the stars, sure flies. And I wasn't sure how you'd deal with the fact your sister became a witch. Oh, Maria was Patrice was her sister. Oh my gosh. Ooh. I'm so sorry. That night on the beach, I started walking into the sea and never looked back. Somehow, you knew, hmm? Knew I wasn't dead. You're the only thing I missed from my time as a mortal. It's been tough up there without you. What about last reading, for old time's sake? What should I ask about? Wonder how our relationship would have been if I had stayed. You mind if I indulge, Patrice? Temperance, the kind and calm figure, personifies moderation, harmony, and synthesis. The water flowing between jugs is an avatar of communication. Would have joined my food truck venture, we'd have visited many musical festivals and met a lot of friends and lovers. You'd have moved to the Canary Islands, you'd have written lesbian pulp novels, and I'd have run an online tarot website. Well, that sounds so much better than food truck. Like, that. No! See, Ferris is saying food truck, but I think the her sister writing lesbian pulp novels and she'd run an online tarot website. This one sounds so much better. Pulp novel's pretty great. You'd have moved to the Canary Islands. You'd have written lesbian pulp novels and you'd have run an online tarot website. You'd have drunk the most delicious wine and a small community of artist friends. Met some beautiful girls and taken long walks along the beach. We've grown old together and had long talks swayed by the warm evening breeze. Therese, I miss you so much. I'm going to miss you so much. What the hell am I doing? Reading into the hypothetical. How could I be this cowardly? I owe you more than this. First and only time I read into someone's death was for you. As a last present, we'll get real. Read beyond your death. Scared of that presence I found when you dared me to read into your demise. It was lurking there, watching us from the unknown. I'll look into its eyes now, to see for myself where we're sending you off to. The Emperor. The Emperor sits atop a stark, barren mountain, a sign of and unyielding power. The ultimate male ego, confidence, power. You'll be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and become a cosmic investigative reporter. Cosmic cartographer. I don't know which one I like better. Cosmic investigative reporter sounds good. You'll be the founder of the first ever Cosmic Gazette and I'm a cosmic investigative reporter. You'll even interview extra-dimensional beings. What? I think I lost my talent. This doesn't make any sense. The cosmos am I doing? I'm sorry, Patrice. I'm just spewing nonsense. Don't leave. 6 feet under my ass. Patrice? Fortuna? What is this? Is this the other side? Why are you in cosplay? Patrice, I love you. I love you too, silly. Are we ghosts? Oh, Patrice, this is the real world. I'm a witch. I believe you are one now, too. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck is that? What kind of familiar is that? Fortuna, it is imperative that we speak before I vanish. Adenea. Adana? Holy shit, that's the leader of our coven. What the heck? That's no creepy looking at all. Hello, Fortuna. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. You have never met the corpse of a witch. I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought that I always thought of death as just that, the end. Can be if you are killed or erased, but a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now I am but a nameless corpse, waiting to be consumed by your sisters, or to be scattered through the cosmos. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I'm afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? You have grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end have you come to tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask what you have learned during this brief isolation. Brief? uh, it's wrong for a single witch to rule a coven. Word alone shouldn't be enough for me to spend centuries apart from my loved ones. My judgments are not capricious. I converse with the gods. Divine quorum is more important than the clash of personal volitions. God shouldn't have a say in what happens to us witches either. Nonsense. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. You have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe, the secret of reality. Consciousness is a responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past as well as what is yet to happen. You're not a reader, you are a writer. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. Why are you telling this to me now? Because I am dead. And I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the coven. Come on, I'm not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I am also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So, Dahlia's past then. Yeah. The coven is about to go through some turbulent times. Do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent. But it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. Knowledge. I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. Huh. It will allow you to see the unseen. It will open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the coven. Thankful. We'll make the most of it. I do not really care anymore. I will not get to witness any of it. Why are you giving it to me then? It was etched into the cosmic wheel. I can only obey. I see. I also want you to have this. The coppersmith. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. How did you. Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you are crafting. This custom deck. It suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So my decision to have you exiled is paid off in the end. So what? Do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I am dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before my departure? Thank you for everything. You are welcome. Anything else? It will make this coven better. Good. I will leave now. Wait. Any last advice? No. Goodbye. All right. Apparently I rolled over my frickin' shawl. It's a boy. Oh my gosh. Go. I think I got it. Banana. Why does this keep. Okay. Are you alright? Still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. I shouldn't toy with people's fates. Or even worse, pasts. I concede that. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling. But the future. Aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You just happen to have the upper hand. I don't know. More than that. As the sole possessor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. You have the power to change this universe for the better. Own it. You have a point there? Some individuals lead covens, some others run societies, some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards, it's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in the shuffling. If a card only offers me tragic outcomes, you'll have to face some tough decisions, sure. But that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't you? I've found myself stuck between a rock and a hard place too many times. I have a knack for looking on the bright side, for my own sake. That's really human of you. Or that's really behemoth of humans. I was here first. As I said, a true reality spinner. Audena told you. Reality is modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before you're ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Ah, well. Ooh, is it about Gloria, the first witch? How did you? It's Dana's eye, or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. It already activated. It's offering me knowledge. I can fully access it. It's like a waterfall of ideas behind my mind. And sometimes something jumps out the water. So, I wanted to ask about Gloria. That's right. Gloria is my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly, she came into existence. Or better put, she ascended. Gloria is the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. She is the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rules. I've never met a single entity as full of love and ideas as Gloria, and I had the privilege of being loved by her. I wanted to ask you what had become of her. Before, I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. I promise I will look for the best possible reading, or writing. All right. I granted you this deck. We might as well go all the way in. Got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try and reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? Not a bad idea. But what if what we find in the cards isn't good? Don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. Right? Okay, let's put this deck to use. Let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. Right. And let's see what has become of Gloria, the first witch. Let it be something good. I'll do my best. The rest is in the hands of the deck. Ardent honeymoon, energy of the start is fierce, a love too tense on the verge of turning into hatred. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power. Death and rebirth. Meanings deception, the unknown, rejection, bad omen, change, rebirth. So I'm kind of hoping, because of this rebirth, I'm hoping if I put it in Gloria, that means she'll be reborn. You will meet Gloria again, but it is with her corpse that you'll get to speak one last time. How you dare kill her, witch. I will never forget this. Abramar, don't get mad at me, please. This is where our deck guided me. Gloria has lived for eons. It's only natural her flame will wither. I don't care. She was meant to be eternal. She is your maker, you ungrateful animal. Abramar, please. You will get to see her one last time. She will come to say goodbye. Everything is going to be all right. I just love her so much. I only wanted her to be happy. I didn't care if I never got to see her again. Now you've doomed her. Everything, always, is meant to vanish. Not us behemoths. We are cursed to be witnesses of entropy. Why, Fortuna? Why did you have to read, to write? Sorry. We witches don't age, but we can die. In a reality full of endless possibilities, we are bound to end. I guess you're right. Glory, be strong. Don't. Do not pity me. You can't understand. Serves me right for putting Gloria's fate in the hands of a being this young. Let's move on. Okay, Abramar, for all you know, she's already fucking dead. Like, it could be I didn't kill her. Like, the Red Strings Club, Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. Witness to many kinds of love. The bartender can channel hidden feelings. The sorefish liquor runs with truth. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials, meanings, communication, peace, yearning, power. Coexists. Behemoths and witches will get to coexist in harmony. That is delicious. I can't believe it's going to be as easy as that. You are the most terrifying witch I've ever met. A single sentence to solve all our problems. I still have trouble picturing this actually happening. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will come true. Although, it's been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. It feels like I'd corrupt the reading if I reveal them. Understood. Thank you, Fortuna. This means a lot to me. Not once in the history of this universe has anyone ever done so much for a behemoth. This wasn't just for you. Peaceful coexistence will be good for everyone. Of course. I am thankful anyway. You're welcome. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely. I beg of you. Never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. Here's one who's always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine. Now I see it's not funny. Please accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I've got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. Okay, I think card. It hasn't really directed me to go make cards myself. Or, yeah, the game hasn't been a like, yo, go make a card, so I'm gonna do it myself. Okay, let's see. I've never shown up on the side like that before. I feel different. Dana's eye is pulsing inside my skull. I feel as if I could see beyond the pictorial representation of Arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind the cosmic curtain. I kind of see what this does. O ancient eye of our former leader, allow me to pierce through the fabric of this magic. I desire to know more. Hmm. Context, perception, conscious coexistence. You can also study these. Oh my gosh. that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, ancient eye of our former leader, allow me to protections, resistance to change. I didn't want to do that. Oh well. I don't know if I had an idea for what to put with this. I have no idea. I could always do something else, but I keep pressing the wrong button. That has the same. Context, perception, conscience coexist. I don't know if I'm going to get more backgrounds. Oh, I have like no fly. Hmm. Do that maybe, because I am not. Oh, I was so certain of other things before, and now I'm just all like, I have no. How's this Beck supposed to be built? Where's the body? Body? That don't look right. These are obviously. Because those are legs. These might actually work better. Undo, undo! A claw can hold a sword, right? Right. Maelstrom of Aang. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors. The steel golem breeds challenge and conflict. The saber channels wrath. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. Meanings rivalry, tragedy, sabotage, adversity, change, rebirth. I'm pretty sure I don't. This one I want to use. Like, no. Dragon, dragon. Oh, excuse me. I don't know what to use with the dragon as the big. Could do the sledgehammer. The way it's all earth, because like I don't know what stuff I can do with it. There we go. This one? We could do little dragon eggs down here. Little babies. I think that's a gold coin. Oop the snoot. That I wish they would have separate ways to increase this, rotate it like it. Coins in here. Dragon Horde. See, I thought if you copied it, it would save the setting of whatever you had it on. It seems like that's not the case. Give me this leg. I might just make it Drake shaped. You have no arms or legs. Enjoy. I have to have. Dragon. Westward energies. The Titans of the Quarry reinforce the Arcana with their aura, a symbol for the haughty guardian. The obsidian sledgehammer fixates on offering empowering revelations. Excess earth energy can lead to immobility. Meanings guardian ego, happiness, indifferent, stagnation. Ooh, you can study the cards a little more, and that. Community and water, understanding the complexity of a herd of beating hearts. Desire and water, passion, unhinged thirst, true friendship, water, unbound power, the realization of potential. Quest in water, unspoken words of meditation, to be alone, desire in water, passion, unhinged thirst, true friendship, water, unbound power, realization. Okay, I think these make your cards, because when we've done readings, there's been multiple different, like, triangles like these. And there's usually, like, more that, like, I don't have access to. So it could be this gives me access to those. Battle in air, powerful direction, presence necessary to inspire. Community air, retribution, fate enforced by a collective, air, predestination, fortuitous, changes of events. Beauty. I wonder if I should just empower the cards I already have. Fortuna, did you hear the old bitch kick the bucket? Let's celebrate. Come on, Dahlia. Donna is dead. Fuck Donna. Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Oh, why not? That Heg is out. Fuck rules. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Oh wow, really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Well, I'd been planning on leaving the coven and starting my own clan of warrior witches. Now, here's an opportunity to change the direction of our community without having to abandon you all. It won't be a coven of warriors, but I sincerely believe I can make life better for all of our sisters. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's rule the coven together. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course, of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven laws are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we decide who fucked up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who fucked up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Nah, no, Adana was basically all fuck you, I rule, fuck you, I exile you, fuck dangerous stuff, fuck mortals, and well, fuck you. I want to change things radically, try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input and celebrating a referendum. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be solved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. Don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. I see. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate wishes about its implications. Then about mortal affairs, I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare tamper with human lives. I say leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphyxiating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pull resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We have to decide how to deal with Adena's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. There's a special strength hidden in diversity. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. That pretty much sums up my stance. So, are you with me? If I decline her now, I don't know what's gonna happen later. Because from what she's saying so far, it's not too bad. Fuck it, we're in. Hell yeah, I'm in. That is fucking fantastic, Fortuna! We can do this. Okay, cards. Am I going to win? Hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is planning on running for office too. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves the pain of a campaign. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you might as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin. And none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed at the very least. Sure, we can still do the theater if necessary, but I'd rather know who's going to win already to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse. That would be unfair to Jasmine. Better think of a different question. Okay, get it. What to ask? Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? What kind of dagger should I forge to face these trying times? Whoa, playing hardball, are we? The future of the Coven is on the line. Let's pull out the artillery. Understood. Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. A hurricane, Starlock, and call for the expected. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Mouth. I don't know where to put that. I'm sick and tired of seeing this card. I swear I've seen it so many times. Presence, make yourself a dagger that inspires respect. Resilience, infuse the handle with it so the dagger can withstand your grip during these trying times. I kind of need everything. Let's go presence. That's it! Great idea, Fortuna. Say you're intimidating enough as you are. I don't know if this is gonna be overkill. Shut up. I'm not intimidating, I'm just intense. That's a bit of an understatement, but you do you, witch. Will do. Thank you, Fortuna. Oh gee, I wonder what I'm gonna choose. A powerful behemoth will stand in your way. I sure hope it isn't Gress. And I also hope that bastard is a free agent and not a being summoned by a witch. Because I'd definitely report that bitch's ass to the arbitrage office this time. Thought you were no snitch. The game has changed. We're now talking a desperate witch looking for solace. If I find out that someone's playing dirty and using Behemoth to alter the elections, I'll hunt her myself. Oh, wow. I wouldn't want to be in that witch's shoes. Well, if it happened to be a friend of mine, I would never report her, of course. But I'd be very, very angry. Are you hiding something? Nope. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but not a dagger will be enough to fight off a behemoth. What do you say we draw an extra card to implore what measures to take given this predicament? Absolutely, lay it on me. Alright, here we go. Moonsworn. Make a demonstration of power before the coven. Extend an official duel challenge. Rally the youngest witches against your opponent. You will be powerless against a rival. Not that one. I'm kind of feeling purple energy. Rally the youngest witches against your opponent. Wow, to lead the youngest witches in fending off a behemoth. That is brilliant. It will make a great display of the newcomer's potential. That's sure to tip the balance in our favor. Wonderful idea, Fortuna. Thank you. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I'd have preferred to cut to the chase and see who was going to win. But this'll have to do. Thanks a lot for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favor. What's up? Another friends of yours summon a behemoth? No, silly. One of the things that matters to me the most is how we deal with Audena's corpse. I believe it is extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. And because of that, I'd love it if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new she doesn't even have a name yet. Please let her come to see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer, too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. Bye, Nalia. Right, I still had this one. Dear Fortuna, are you alright? I have some difficult news to share with you. Let me know when I can come and visit. Love, Jasmine. I think I remember the voice I was doing for her. I think. Hello, Fortuna. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Aldana is dead. You knew already? Just met with Aldana's corpse. Is that true? What does she want? She was playing with loose ends. Did she lift your sentence? I wish. She was only trying to justify herself. Leave this universe in peace, I guess. Poor Aldana. My exile is now in the hands of whoever gets to rule next. About that. The first order of business is to decide how to deal with Aldana's corpse. Yeah, Dolly was here a couple of minutes ago when she brought me up to speed. Ah, good. So basically, we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger, or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? I believe we should devour her. Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Ah, so I heard. Girl, you are well informed for being isolated on this asteroid. So I say. Anyway, I thought the Coven could use some tender love and care after Aldana. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? Tell me about your program first. But of course, sorry. Right now there are 5 pillars in the rule set of our Coven. Judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is about how we deal with conflicts within the Coven, how we determine who's at fault and such. It's also the executive branch, tackling where the Coven is going and how we deal with major events. Right now we have runic judgment. Basically, it was Aldana consult with the gods. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of exogenous forces. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members of the Coven, in agreement with the leader. So any judgment should come by a quorum of the 5 wisest witches. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who put the Coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their action. And it's really horrible. My proposal here is that witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity of their transgressions. And eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the Coven. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. And witches go to find a new Coven. That's a better fit, is a more humane solution, in my opinion. Well, then there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge, such as some behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the Coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it. And I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front from my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and other lesser beings. Aldana determined that mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe we have the responsibility of protecting and guide mortal societies. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what members' obligations to the Coven are. Right now we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance, to trust that a member of our Coven will always strive to better our community. Contributions should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Well, there's also the issue regarding what to do with Aldana's corpse. I say we should devour her and become stronger. That basically sums it up. What do you think? Can I count on your support? It would have been nice to hear both of them first. Like, the judgment's kind of the same.
their law enforcement is kind of the same as well. Like, they still have. Like, instead of just going straight to exile, they're all like, no, we should figure shit out. Just. She's keeping Forbidden Arts banned. Whereas Dahlia's all like, teach them about it. If they know about it, they might be all like, okay, yeah, maybe I shouldn't go do necromancy. I already promised Dahlia I'd help her. Oh, is that true? I wasn't aware she came to you first. I'm sorry. Well, it's important to keep one's word, so I won't insist. But that doesn't mean I won't try to win you over. There's a lot of campaigning still to come. In fact, listen, there's someone I would like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. Junracia, the mathematician witch. She also believes we should devour Ardena and become stronger. Junracia is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven, after Ardena. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best.
The fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to, quite literally, play our cards.
Things could get messy from this point on, yeah?
How do you feel about politics?
A necessary pain in the ass.
Yes, I can see how they could become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys.
I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community. I sure hate many things about it.
I get it. What are your plans for these elections then? Why did you choose to go with Dahlia?
I like Dahlia's program better. She may get upset about it, but she'll have to understand. The direction of the Coven is not a matter to be taken lightly. If either of them don't respect my stance, they aren't suited to lead to begin with.
Good point. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? No, the little detail about being a writer and not a reader.
I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react. I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different, but the pressure is immeasurable.
I see. I am afraid too, but I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna.
Are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side?
You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I already told you that this is the first time I've ever encountered, throughout my many existences, something that truly terrifies me, but I'm starting to enjoy that feeling. Makes me feel alive.
I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill.
Why don't you write yourself some courage?
Draw myself one card.
Wait. I was just pulling your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and you end up in a bad place?
Better not to play with fire.
You just dodged a bullet. I wouldn't do it either. We created something quite frightening.
Tell me about it.
Hey, looks like you have mail.
It's a party in the window! It's a cube! Yo, Fortuna, the newcomer I told you about is ready to meet you. She doesn't even have a familiar yet, so I'm contacting you on her behalf. Say the word and I'll bring her to your place, Dahlia. What? Fuck me. I look like shit. I won't know why I even bothered to go shopping if I don't feel like eating. Guess my future self will thank me when I get stoned tonight. Today is my birthday. I should have gotten myself a cake or whatever. Put a candle on a hot dog or something. Will Denton release a new game soon? Way too long since Hotline Miami 3. Maybe I can start another run of Elden Ring 2. I don't know why I even get up in the morning. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Don't make any fucking sense. How does everyone else manage not to hate themselves? Wish I was brave enough to drop out of uni. I don't even like computer science. I'd rather kill myself than go to work in an office. I'd rather not work at all. Wish there was a way to stop existing altogether. It's not enough that I have to live trapped in this body. Can't even leave the dome to escape everyone. I wish I was born before the dome era. Time for another super bacteria to come and sweep us all away again. I'm sure that with my luck I'd be among the survivors. Hope those idiots don't ask me to hang out today for my birthday. I feel like seeing anyone. Who the fuck is this and why are they so depressed? Fuck. Toilet paper. Surprise! Come on, guys! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Why is that person wearing a horse head? Happy birthday, dear dead name. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Happy birthday. Did we surprise you? Come on, make a wish. I. A wish? Don't say it out loud or it won't come true. Okay, in that case. I wish you all would fucking leave. Welcome, I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you. What's your name? I don't know. Oh, that's fine. I guess you're still figuring things out. Yes. First I need to come to terms with being in outer space and having become a witch. That's right. You're a witch now, girl. How do you know I'm a woman? Only women can become witches, so there's no doubt about it. Everyone seems to be clearer than me on everything. I haven't even had the chance to get out of the closet to myself, but everyone here keeps addressing me as a woman. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you rather have me switch back to masculine pronouns? Hell no. Sorry. I'm just angry it didn't all happen on my terms. Well, you have an eternity ahead of you to enjoy your true self. I guess I should be celebrating, but I can't still picture myself out of this ugly beard and hoodie. I believe I can help you with that, if you'd like. What do you have in mind? Some kind of glow up? You'll be the one doing the transition. I'll just offer some guidance. It's not very different from what all of us witches had to go through. None of us ascended in these cool robes and hats. I'm an engineer. Wouldn't even know where to begin with designing an outfit. It'll all come to you, trust me. Shall we perform a rite? I did it for my sister once. You can just relax. This is a pretty cool moment in a witch's life. I'm in your hands, whatever. First of all, I'm going to summon a Fate Mancer's disc to check on our chances of success for the ritual. Chances of success? Does this mean I can fail? Not really. It'll just mean you'll take more time to figure out your witch identity, but it'll come to you in time. Great. Just try to enjoy it. Sure. What do I have to do? there are many ways to go about this. My favorite one is by making some tea. I'm going to interview you to try to find some elements that are fundamental to your essence. Then we'll pour them into this teapot and brew a cathartic infusion. This sounds so surreal. But sure, I'm game. It can be pretty delicious. A good friend of mine taught me this method, and now I wouldn't go about it any other way. I'm kind of envious, since this is something a witch can only taste before transitioning. Are you ready?
Of course. Interview the shit out of me.
Question. Tell me about yourself.
What to say about myself?
What do you like to do? A bit of your background. Whatever you think is essential to your being.
When I was 10 years old, I saw a boar trample a friend to death during a school trip.
That is oddly specific.
The first thing that came to mind, and I find myself thinking about it too often whenever my mind's idle.
Of course, let it flow.
Like electronic music, video games, spicy food, Western movies, and gardening.
Well, gardening can be a great asset for a witch.
Well, I mostly grew marijuana and chili peppers. Is there pot in space?
There is everything in the universe. But recreationally speaking, there's way better stuff you can get a hold of now, being a witch and all.
Nice. I could go with some of that.
Sure, I'll set you up with a friend of mine. Did you do anything creative?
Not really. Maybe cooking. I love cooking, but too often I find myself too depressed to cook anything at all.
Well, you have all the time in the world now.
Sure. So, did you find anything useful?
Hmm. I don't think it should be the trauma or the spicy food. Either gardening or electronic music. Gardening.
Will I become a witch dealer?
In a sense, we're all dealers in our community. We don't have money, so we all offer our goods and services to the rest.
That's cool.
Question. What would you dream of doing as a witch?
I don't know. What does a witch typically do? Eat children in cursed towns?
No. Well, not typically. You can do whatever you want. Some of us take care of magical gardens, some others craft daggers, some others organize cosmic orgies. Myself, I dabble in divination.
I don't know. Just want to have fun. Make some true friendships. Visit different places. Felt trapped for too long in my apartment. I want to be free.
You can do all that outside of your occupation. Any crafts you may be interested in?
I don't know. I was preparing myself to become a computer engineer. I also enjoy growing stuff, so making potions. Or maybe an explorer. An excuse to visit lots of cool places.
Let's see. What to add as your vocation? Picture you as a gardener witch.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Are there gardens in space, though?
Of course, the best kinds of gardens.
Oh, now I'm intrigued. I'd very much like to tamper with some magical gross arts.
I can put you in contact with a great mentor in that regard.
Yes, please, sign me up.
Perfect. Where would your ideal aesthetic be?
I don't have a single clue. Definitely not this.
What's your instincts? Or at any keywords that may come to mind?
No. What could be the opposite of this? I'm too embarrassed to say anything out loud, to be honest. I'm not comfortable speaking so openly about how I'd like to look.
Take your time.
Something flashy, sexy. What am I saying? I feel like any look would be too big for me to fill. I want to feel good about myself. also don't want to overdo it.
A witch isn't capable of overdoing her looks. You met Dahlia, right?
Fuck yes. She is one hell of a woman.
You're a hell of a woman, too.
Feel so ready to own that.
Okay. How about...
I'd love that. I really think I could pull it off.
I don't have any doubt.
Okay, let's go with empowering then.
Cool. I have enough. Let's pour you a cup.
The odds on that disc of yours aren't as high as I'd like them to be.
They're good enough. Fill the rest with your willpower.
You can do this. Alright, let's drink this. Cheers.
Goodness. Look amazing. Peppermints. Do I? Yes, you're stunning.
Can't wait to get in front of a mirror.
But I feel stunning myself, yes. I feel weightless. This is amazing, Fortuna. Thank you so much. Thank you. Congratulations. How can I ever repay you?
You just become the best witch you can be. Enjoy it. You can count on it.
Can you feel it now? You're calling.
Yes. I am the Peppermancer.
That's so cool. What are your powers about?
I don't know yet.
Something spicy, that's for sure.
I need to find a fitting name for this persona, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna do from now on. So many questions. I feel anxious and excited.
I can help you out with that. My specialty is helping witches deal with questions using my deck.
Oh, Dahlia told me about that. I was kind of bummed when you decided to brew some tea instead of letting me see your deck. So yes, please, I'd love to see your cards in action. It'll be my pleasure.
I propose we look into what role you'll play in the coven, so you can form a better picture of where to direct your training.
Yeah, that's cool.
So what do you say we look into the future to see what you'll call yourself, so you can start using your name right away?
Yes, please.
I can't go by Untitled Witch Project forever. Nice. Anything else you want to ask while we're at it?
Fine with just that. Let's leave some room for discovery.
Very well. Now, focus on these questions while I shuffle my deck. Rivalry, tragedy, sabotage, adversity, change, rebirth. I don't. Yeah, sure. I kind of want to put Nova. Nova the Peppermancer. Oh, that sounds so cool. That gives me one of everything. Oh, all of them give me one of everything. Nova the Peppermancer.
You are Nova, the Peppermancer.
Whoa, Nova. Sounds so alien to me. It feels like stealing a name from the identity database or something.
But I like it a lot. I'll do my best to live up to this name. Thank you so much, Fortuna.
You're welcome, Nova. Why are we getting so much fire? Is it because she's a Peppermancer? Hey there, Rage. How goes? What are you up to today? And happy Friday the 13th. Your beginnings will be tough. Conservative witches will put you through absurd trials just to undermine the validity of newcomers. No. I don't want to do that, no. Why would they do that? Right now, the hot topic in our coven is what to do with the corpse of our former leader. And there are two fronts. Those who want to absorb her and become more powerful, and those who'd rather scatter her throughout the cosmos so more witches can ascend, just like you did. I'm afraid you are about to become a tool for political discourse until the coven settles down. And what if I just go and beat all those challenges? That would make a strong case in favor of accepting more newcomers. Wow, what a shift in confidence. You're doing alright? My night is going pretty well. It's been some nice chill gaming, did some DVD earlier. Now we're making progress on this one. Thank you, thank you. It starts to hurt a little bit because, you know, it's like it's putting pressure on my glasses, my little glasses arms, so yeah, it starts to hurt after a while, but it's doing all right. It's big and has to hold onto your head. That too, that too. But yeah, mostly because it's like pushing on my glasses. And yeah, I also don't know what it is about headband. It's like I can't see right now. It's like, yeah, it's a headband. That. And I swear, even growing up, like the ends would always like dig into my head. You got glasses as well? Yeah, I have to use them. I am very, very extremely nearsighted. Like, I can barely make out what you're saying right now. Just lean a little bit more and then it's all getting bit on the head by a giant. Yeah, yeah. Yep. I have wondered if putting some like felt on the end of it would help. That just can't read the skin more. Moles? How about moleskin on the end? I usually put the band under my... No. No, I usually put the band over top of my glasses. Like, I'm just trying to do it now. And it sits really awkwardly. I think I got it there? Hair is, like, rebelling again. Still might be. Stupid. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Because yeah, this is what it's like with the... My glasses are over top. Like, it helps a little bit, but yeah, my glasses definitely seem a little, like, off. Where would you even find a tab of moleskin? Is that something you can get at, like, a craft store? Probably? Okay, yeah, I would have to check it out, like... Because, yeah, we do have a few, like, we have a few Michaels around, so we might be able to find something there. They sell it on Amazon as well for blisters and stuff. Okay. So, yeah, there's always Amazon if need be, but it's like... If it's a small thing, I don't really want to order it off of Amazon. We basically only go to Amazon for like big stuff. Like we order our litter off of Amazon. It's a tough kind of felt material with adhesive backing. Okay. So it's better than felt. Because it's tougher. The peppermancy suits you. I don't know. I'm raring to go. Say, can we look at how I'll do in such trials? Of course, I'll draw a new card. Feels like felt, but doesn't fall apart as fast. Okay. You will emerge victorious from even the most unfair trials. You'll earn the respect of the totality of the coven. Used for high friction area of a costumes and things for padding. Ooh. Yeah, it could be I haven't heard of it because I haven't really like done that sort of stuff yet. It's like people who make cosplays probably like know about that kind of stuff, but I haven't started to do that at all. Fuck yes. Everyone get ready for a super witch is born. Love your energy. This new life keeps getting better and better. Thank you so much, Fortuna. My pleasure. That's a wrap. How did you like my divination? Super cool. You've got a great talent. Although I'm not sure if I'll resort to it again anytime soon. There's something dreadful in becoming aware of fate's existence and knowing you can't escape it. Not that you're to blame, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it can cause that effect. Knew about it since your mom used to make her own pizzas. Just bought a roll of it for your feet because you had a monster of all blisters. Ooh, that does not sound fun. Yeah, that sounds awful. So, like, since you bought it for a blister, like, if you, like, let's say the blister was on the back of your heel, if you, like, put the moleskin on your shoe, will it make it so you don't get a blister there again? Is that kind of how it helps in that? I'm sure I'd lose if I had a talent like yours. So tempting and so scary at the same time. I'll stick to the peppermancy. Can be maddening at times, yes. What are you planning to do now? Dahlia wanted to introduce me to more people, and now I feel ready for it thanks to you. Happy to hear that. Please come and visit me anytime. I will. Goodbye. I didn't see what she floated away on. Oh. Idea is take a piece of moleskin, cut a hole in it the size of the blister. Adhere the moleskin to your heel so it creates a gap between your blister and your shoe. Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay. I don't think I get blisters that often, but it's something to know for next time, for sure. Hey Fortuna, I'd like to visit you and thank you properly for helping me with that delicate issue. Your friend, Greth. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Greth. How are you? Better than ever, thanks to you. And I'm not just talking about the behemoth. Hmm? Listen, I wanted to thank you for helping me. Here. What the fuck? Terrors often roam the cosmos, unable to harm anyone until someone lets them in, and they become the fears of the whole Sisterhood. Look at that fucking energy cost! 6? Earth. 6. When you were little, your thighs and your hips used it to help with inner thigh chafing. Dang. It has been fun. It has been fun. I actually get to make the cards myself as well. So like this is... So yeah, I can use this in a future card if I wanted to. Like, I feel like this is just a floating body, like... Is this a floating head too? Damn, this... You craft your own cards, right? I managed to capture my behemoth's essence behind her inside a super arcana. I hope it's useful to you. This is fantastic, Reth. Thank you so much. It definitely looks like a spooky ghost. I don't know what I'm gonna use it with though.
I'm glad to hear you like it. I thought with the upcoming elections, your hands are gonna be full attending to many witches. I hope this helps.
You're right. We're all about to get into a fine mess.
Heard our friend Dahlia is running for leader.
That's right.
Are you planning on supporting her with your cards?
Absolutely. My new deck is definitely going to be an asset during these elections. It looks like Emerald Spirit Remnants or something. Only partially substantial. Well, it's because I have to build it myself. Like I would need to actually put the pieces together for it to actually like form something. I kind of need Greth to leave to actually like show you.
I couldn't think of a better counselor. I'm looking forward to seeing you and Dahlia win this race. Coven is due for some major change. We've had enough conservative leaders.
I'll do my best.
What do you think about the whole mess of eating or freeing Ardena's corpse?
Matter her and welcome more witches. Being more powerful sounds nice and all, but we'll become more powerful as a coven anyway if we welcome more members.
Jasmine will be happy to hear that. I myself haven't decided yet. Both options are too interesting. I'll let the contestants do their work and present solid arguments towards their stances. Then I'll see.
That's a wise plan.
Anyway, I should be going now. I feel the urge to start reading some political treaties. Do you think studying politics will get me closer to understanding the meaning of life?
I don't know.
Who does? Well, I'll be leaving now. See you soon.
Bye-bye. And off she goes. So if we slowly walk down to the basement. Unfortunately, you can't see the pieces I've already used. It's like when I had to build this mech because there's a whole bunch of different arms for it. But like I'm gonna just select this random one. It's like, yeah, this guy. I'm pretty sure, you can choose how many arms and legs he wants. This one's pretty easy. You just choose what goes in his hands. His body's together already. Horrible. Same with this one. You just get to choose what's in the lady's hands. This is the pyre, so who's on the pyre. Banner bearer. He gets to carry different things. But like something like this, kind of get to actually build his body, or because yeah, this is the one we just unlocked, so yeah, we get to figure out how its arms are gonna be. These ones is kind of hard to show off as much. Here we go, the plant, because there's a vase here. It's the florist. You get to put certain flowers in the vase, make an actual, a plant. I hardly have any energy. I don't think I can do anything. Save some energy, then we can. Cube.
For the attention of Witch Fortuna, our colleague Jasmine asked me to meet with you to explain the advantages of devouring Ardena and becoming stronger as a group. This is an important matter, so let me know when I can visit, at your earliest convenience. Faithfully, Junreisha.
She looks like a robot. Oh, she's just covered in bandages. It's just, from a distance, all pixelated like this, she looks like a robot. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm not used to dealing with young witches, so first of all, excuse me if I say something too blunt or out of place.
Don't worry.
introduction was polite enough. Good. You need to vote for Jasmine. I don't care for her program, really. It is just imperative that we eat Aldena's corpse. Oh, I thought you came by to do some convincing, not just to order me around. We are inches away from unlocking a new whole dimension of understanding. There will always be time to open the gates to more witches. Who knows? It is possible that if we ascend higher, we can directly grant elimination to anyone. Be very convenient, huh? I can expose some pretty solid arguments, if I may. Be my guest. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc to calculate the chances that our interests will align? I know your disc's secret. And what may that be? Your invention is pretty convenient for any witch facing some kind of critical situation. What they don't know is that the disc is also recording everything, collecting information for you. That is true indeed. How did you learn about it? My third eye isn't just for looking. I believe you to be the first person to know. Please don't disclose it to the rest of the coven, or you will deprive them of an essential tool. How about you make the disc stop stealing info? That I won't do. To collect intel on witches' dire situations is in fact its main purpose. Do you have any sense of ethics? Ethics lose all meaning when you spend a decade trapped inside the dungeons of the Inquisition. I need to gather as much information as possible for the betterment of my holistic formula. I won't disclose any secrets if that is what you are worried about. Still, your knowledge of your peers' issue is a clear violation. That's irrelevant. Those are the ethics of the privileged. When you are faced with death, when you become a survivor, it's all about the results. How about you summon a Minister of Secrets at least, so that you can't possibly disclose any sensitive information? I don't see it as necessary, but I will. If that keeps you from sabotaging my project. It'll make me feel better, yes. Understood. Do you mind if I summon a Fate Mancer's disc anyway? Or, go on. Good. The first thing I want to use to demonstrate the advantages of harnessing power is the present. I learned that you craft your own cards using Arcana. With enough power, you could create your own, and not be limited to the ones found in a grimoire. Here. What the heck? The penitent one. Lone survivor of the Brotherhood of Sun Sorrow, so named because those in the congregation took a vow of silence as a form of penance. Man. Like, what, does this baby child hang on to his head? What the heck? While I was at the mercy of the Inquisition, I met a penitent pilgrim. He didn't say anything, but he left a lasting impression on me. Using my holistic formula, I captured his essence in the form of a super arcana, for you to use in your divination. Think about the possibilities if you were able to etch any element of the cosmos that marked you into a card. Jenny. Enough of a reason to keep more witches from ascending. It feels too egotistical. I'm aware that for someone as intelligent as you, flattery won't be enough to make up your mind. So next, allow me to make a demonstration of power. Oh, thrilling. What do you have in mind? It's a reference to the penitent one from the game Blasphemous. Really? Huh. Interesting. I wonder if there's a few little Easter eggs like that then. Because, like, there's been a few cards that we get from other people. So I wonder if a lot of them are Easter eggs. Thanks to my understanding of the holistic formula, I made myself immune to fate. Sorry, I laughed. It sounds way too ludicrous. Then go ahead, read my fortune. Throw me your meanest card. It'll be my pleasure. But wait, my formula may damage your deck in the process. Are you sure you still want to go through it? You're planning to dispel my card, aren't you? How did you? Is there a way to get a hold of one of those magnificent third eyes of yours? Would you like me to help you find one through my divination? That sounds tempting, but as I told you, I am immune to the arts of fate. Much of a perk right now, huh? Hm. It's all right. I have my own ways, even at the cost of a card. Do you still want me to demonstrate? I believe it'll be a very valuable lesson. I'll take your word for it. My deck is too precious. That's a pity. It would have been a pretty enlightening experience for you. Maybe, but I spent way too much time on these cards to let you break them in any way. If you don't embrace entropy, you will accumulate too much baggage to be able to prosper as a witch. Attachment limits growth. Have my own ways. I'm sure you do. Well, what's your next solid argument to persuade me towards eating the old hag? I feel that's enough for today. Your mind is too burdened for me to effectively impart wisdom. That's a shame. The disc isn't looking great either. But it didn't reach zero. Only time will tell whether or not we become allies. Very well. I'll come and see you again in the future. You're welcome to come any time. Farewell. Interesting. Okay. Quite a character, this Junreisha. A bit full of herself. I sympathize with her. She has that kind of look only a behemoth can recognize. What do you mean? Those eyes. You only get them when you manage to peek behind the curtain. They evoke a calm dread, if that makes any sense. I can picture myself getting there at some point, if I keep delving into the mysteries of this deck. Maybe, maybe not. You are too stubborn for that. Hey, I'm not that obstinate. If anything, I see you acquiring the presence of a master. Requires a special kind of confidence to evoke that. Oh, thank you. Only idiots and erudites manage to get there. And I'm still on the fence about which one you are. Very funny. Rude ass snake boy. What now? There's like no messages. I don't think I have enough to make anything. I have to have a lot of fire or air. Because the road is... I could use with the Purple Blood Seeker. But then after that, what do I want the symbol to be? I'm almost tempted to do this, the blue light torch. Yeah, I don't know what else would look nice with it. Can I get him to... There's no way I can do, like, multi-layering, I think. Either...
The front or the back? Damn, he takes up so much space. I don't know if I like the ghosts anymore. Surfing on a motorcycle boat was pretty badass. Is this motorcycle bone? It didn't look like bone to me. Maybe I'm just crazy. I guess it does look white, so I can kind of see it. Picking the symbol is always the hardest thing for me. Like, I don't know what to use half of the time. I could do the rifle instead, because he could be shooting the rifle instead of his pistol. I don't know what else to do. I don't know if I got an idea. Need his leggies. I just realized there's these leggies where he's actually sitting on it. To get the rifle to fit, it's I need to make him pretty fucking small. Why can't I make two motorbikes? He's riding off. I like him that way. Hey, Kubi. Good morning. How goes? How was your sleep? Yes, Kumi. It's Friday the 13th. It's a special occasion. All right. Does our card need anything else? Kumi, thank you so much for the 7 stream streak. I appreciate it. Yee, how was your sleep? That looks too much like What if we unhighlight it? It doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's been a while since I wore this one. Like I said, special occasion, so I don't know if I like any of this. He's just not going to be shooting anything, I guess. And this is the one with the like little shawl thing that I put on my hands. The like it kind of reminds me of like an elven queen thing, you know? Oh, whoops. I wanted to move the entire thing. Apparently I wasn't highlighted. Well, since he's not going to be shooting anything, I think we can do something like this. Burning Chrome. We walk the road alone for everyone to see. The gunslinger is an avatar of resilience and exploration. The coyote seeks a rival, thrives on conflict. The rifle is loaded with angst. Meanings: guide, discovery, deception, the unknown, leadership, purpose, rivalry, tragedy. Yes, tarot card design game, and we actually get to use them. We actually get to use them. Have two. I have 6. I went too far. That one. Did that one? No. For that one, did that one. I think we do. We study this one. Protection in fire, sabotage, or broken will. Protection in air, the echo of authority, the will of the community. Battle in fire, birth of a rival, breeding of calamity. Battle in air, powerful direction, presence necessary to inspire. I don't think. I don't remember if I've gotten to use one of the cards after I've studied it. Let's see if the person at our window will want a tarot reading. Wait a I've not seen this familiar yet. This is a new person. Fortuna. Oh, cool. I had to learn you can get visitors now from other than you. I don't know if you are aware of the current state of things, but we need to talk. Patrice. This is my sister, right? Mm, a little bit, but yeah, my glasses are weird. Yeah, yeah. Things weren't as easy as you have them right now. When I was about the age of little Michael here, I was already working. What did you do, Grandma? I spent most of my childhood helping my mom sew work clothes for the farmers. Wish I had a job already. I hate school. My allowance is miserable. You make more from your allowance than I made sewing clothes. I got paid 30 cents a piece. What? And why did you even bother doing it? I had to help my mom. She was paid $2 a piece, but during those times it was enough for us to get by. Why is everything more expensive now, Grandma? I think I'm ready to explain that. Ask your dad about inflation when you get home. Did your dad explain it to you? Right not. My dad died in the war in Spain. He didn't have time to teach me much, besides how to use a knife and how to cook a mean paella. I love Grandma's yellow rice. You sure do, beautiful. Make some paella tomorrow. What do you say? Yes! Yes, yes! Why did you come to America, Yaya? First of all, this is not America. These are the United States. Okay, okay. Why did you come to the US? A couple of years after my dad was killed, my mom had to flee to France with me and your Auntie Fortuna to escape from the fascists. We moved to the US. What are fascists? Very mean people who don't like anyone who thinks differently from them, or simply is different. Are there any fascists in the US?
Oh yeah, very much so. Yes.
Oh, you have no idea, kid. Too many, I'd say.
I don't want to check it out.
Oh no, what are we gonna do, Grandma? Oh boy, kiddo, you have no idea. Don't worry about it. I'll protect you all. Naya, tell us more stories about Aunt Fortuna. You know, this is the perfect place for it. Since it was on this very beach I saw your aunt for the last time. It was here where she died? I've told you 1,000 times. Your Aunt Fortuna didn't die. She went to live in the stars. Come on, Yaya. I'm old enough already. But it's true. We drove here on a beautiful summer night, just the two of us and our friend Eva. I love Eva. She gives me candy. Yes, Eva's always been a sweetheart. Fortuna made a delicious pizza, and we opened a nice bottle of grape juice. Wine. Yes, wine, Maria Fortuna. I want wine. Goddamn kids. That night, there was this beautiful meteor shower. So the three of us made a wish. I asked for my sister to be happy. She wasn't happy. She had a good life here, but she needed more. Your auntie is magical. She always had special powers. But this world wasn't ready for all she had to give. Out of the blue, she said, I want to be a witch. I'm scared. Shh, Michael, it's all right. She's a good witch. Then she got up and started walking towards the sea. The stars fell upon her from the sky, but also rose to embrace her from the bottom of the ocean. She walked until she disappeared into the water. She drowned then. No, she went to live in the stars. Don't make me repeat myself. Her body was never found, so she didn't drown. She's in a magical place now, watching over us. Why doesn't she come visit us? That I don't know, sweetheart. Aww. Damn, I didn't realize because like that we had that scene pretty early of us going to see the meteor shower. Like I didn't realize like right after that she became a witch. Oh my gosh. Hello, Fortuna. Oh no, you're upset. At this point, I'm saying more disillusioned than upset. Excuse me. I don't know if everyone heard Ferris was concerned about the like when this came out. This game has been out for a while. So yeah, 2023. I guess 3 years. Trump would have had his first presidency at that time. It was already well known. Yep. When were you planning on telling me you can accept visitors? I didn't want to worry you until I figured out this mess. So you managed to get yourself into a new mess, even in exile? I don't know why I even keep caring at this point. What do I need to do for you to let your big sister in? Have I ever failed you? Therese, come on. I've explained this to you too many times already. You are in. It's just that I don't like to be saved. And you're always too quick to make my own problems your own. I want you to be my friend, not my mom. Although, not even our mom intruded as much as you do. Oh, I know. Who do you think changed your diapers and took you to school? Listen, it's been 2 centuries since I last saw you. Why don't we skip this part and cut to the tense and cordial conversation? Fine. Housework? Stupendous, I'd say. While you've been gone, we've managed to become one of the most popular publications among many covens. I even started overseeing a side editorial about magical technology, which has been a hit among witches of the Machina cult. 10 modules you won't be able to live without once you've installed them in your mech. I know, I'm not proud of those kinds of headlines, but they work wonders. I'm sure. I find them dumb too, but I gotta say, Cosmic Gazette's top 5 trinkets of the week is one of my favorite sections. I know. We should stop trying to play it smart and embrace our love for random lists. For this year's special, we may even go full bait. Top 10 best lists in the cosmos. I'm looking forward to it. And to think I used to be a best-selling author back on Earth. How's Juliet doing? You still together? Oh, no, that had to end. We broke up about 50 years ago. What happened? She went and joined the Arbiter office willingly. Can you believe it? Why did she do that? She was overwhelmed by what being a witch implies. All that freedom, the directionlessness. She depended a lot on me to decide how to use her time, but I'm not the kind to become anyone's conductor. She was fine whenever she was busy, but every time I needed my space, she had severe episodes of anxiety and depression. She knew she was hurting us both, so in the end, her solution was to forego her freedom. From what she's told me in her letters, becoming an arbiter gave her a mission and a purpose. What a shame. Well, it works, yes. Existential dread is a widespread disease among witches. The irony of immortality. Are you still checking on your descendants? Nah, I got bored a couple of generations ago. It was important to me to veil over Maria Fortuna, Eric, Michael, and the rest. And I was genuinely curious about how they raised their children, what became of them all. I don't know. The ego trip of witnessing one's legacy. But at some point, it lost all meaning. This became voyeurism, watching strangers go about their lives. They stopped talking about you, huh? Shut up. I know you too well. Rick. What about you? What have you done this time? What have you been playing? Something embarrassing, dangerous, or illegal, I'm sure. An arbiter revised my sentence, that's all. Bullshit. You can't lie to me. I know something's off because otherwise I wouldn't have had to find out for myself that you regained visitation privileges. And what's more, that you have a brand new tarot. It's not tarot. Even worse. What have you done? There must be a reason you want me out of your hair. Fine. Enjoy yourself, Abramar. Holy fuck, Fortuna. A motherfucking behemoth? I'm pleased to meet you, Patrice. And it talks? What do you mean, it talks? We behemoths fucking invented language. And I'm not an it. Please refer to me as he. What have you done, Fortuna? I did what I had to survive. Survive? This will get you executed, erased from the cosmos. I was living death anyway. 200 years alone on this rock is worse than oblivion, Patrice. Who could blame you? Really? Fucking Adena. We have to use the elections as an opportunity to save your ass. I can start by calling in some favors, see if we can get you in the running. Patrice. What? You're doing it again. Stop. This is my mess. I can handle it. You can't handle shit. Look at the situation you've gotten yourself into. I've been a witch for decades longer than you. I don't need your lessons. You may have been my big sister back on Earth, but not anymore. In fact, you're the little sister now. Know your place. What did you just say, you ungrateful piece of shit? You heard me. It's my turn to protect you. Just by colluding with me on this behemoth issue, you could be punished too. I didn't even tell my best friends. That's why I didn't want to get you involved. The fucking nerve. I don't need your help. The sooner you get that into your head, the better. Why did you turn me into a witch then? I did not turn you into a witch. You were destined to become one. How many times do we have to go over this? I just read the cards. What? God. Are you alright? I did turn you into a witch. My god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Patrice. What are you on about? What, you're sorry now? What is going on? Shit, your own cancer. Oh shit, oh my fucking life! Fortuna? Easy. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry. I recently learned something about my divination that, well, it changes everything. What is going on? I'm not a reader. I'm a writer. What the hell does that mean? Audena's corpse visited me recently. She told me why she sent me into exile and why she took away my deck. I'm not seeing the future. I'm deciding it. Forging what's ahead. I killed you. Whoa, slow down. First of all, we were kids. You're not responsible for my fate no matter the forces behind it. I gave you fucking cancer! Hey, shut it. I had a great life. If not cancer, it would have been a truck, or the aftermath of all the drugs I did. I do not hold you accountable for any of that. Still, I'm so sorry. Then, right. You've always been right. Turned you into a witch. I couldn't bear you dying and I dragged your soul into space. Well, I do hold you accountable for that. Not that I hate it being a witch. It beats eternal slumber. However, I think you owe me. You must let me in. You wanted me back in your life so bad you pulled me out of death's embrace. Now own it. This is too much, Patrice. I don't want to read the cards anymore. The responsibility is overwhelming. Listen, I see how your powers present quite an ethical conundrum, but we're not on Earth anymore. I haven't met a single witch that isn't fucking overpowered and exploiting her abilities to satisfy her ambitions. You're like a super witch, so what? Use your powers to do good or whatever. No, Patrice. Moreover, I believe you should act on it. Like that spider guy that Eva liked. Having great power and not using it is irresponsible. She's trying to do a Spider-Man reference. uh it doesn't go like that. No. Well, you got me. But where do we draw the line? Case by case. I know you're a good person. I'm not afraid of letting you tamper with fate. Read the cards for me. Come on. Really? What about? Read into my end. What? No! Come on, we all have an expiry date, even witches. Write me a beautiful death. Trees. You know, being aware of how I was meant to die gave me superpowers back when I was immortal. It is weird, but I miss that powerful dread. Please, Fortuna, grant me illumination once again. All right. Love you, Patrice. I love you too. Here we are again. But I tell you, this is the last time you make me read into your end. You get reincarnated or whatever, you deal with the pain of being alive like the rest of us. Deal. Wait. How does this new deck of yours work? For you, it's going to be the same. Mechanically speaking, it's just like tarot. But I crafted this deck myself, capturing arcana inside the cards. I can fine-tune my style of divination and don't need to be so dependent on the classic tarot symbols. Whoa, cool. Okay, show me what you've got. How bad is it gonna be? Golden Anvil. Ooh, so got they really good or really bad. Bone marrow of the behemoth sears thought. Poison poured from a golden pitcher will serve justice. A golden vase holding fresh flowers will bring happiness to a homestead. The golden shovel is a symbol of determination. Rejection, bad omen, happiness, judgment, test, support, success. Okay, so our options are you will die during a duel with another witch over some stupid argument. You are destined to go out in a cosmic orgy, your essence scattered throughout 100 lovers. With a yuck. Yeah. You will ascend one more time. You will become a goddess of inspiration and will only be able to interact with this plane through signs and revelations. Okay, the second one and the last one sound really good. Though they both sound good. This one has more water. I don't know. They're both good. That one, this one has a little earth on it. Maybe a goddess of inspiration. Make her a goddess of inspiration. Yeah. We're gonna make her a goddess of inspiration. Really? You gotta be kidding me. Let me rest in peace for once, for God's sake. I thought you always wanted to be a goddess. Please, I'm a goddess already, bitch. I know. Can you change it? I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. The cards let me access a selection of possible futures, and I scry through them. Can you see how much time I have left? Nope, I'm sorry. But if it didn't come up in the reading, then it's not going to happen anytime soon. Well, that'll have to do, then. So, what do you think of my new deck? It's pretty cool, yeah. I was a bit fed up with tarot, to be honest. Me too, now that I think about it. It'll take more time to get bored of these cards since I can keep producing new ones. The illustrations, do you make them yourself? They're pretty cool. I compose them with existing arcana. They leave a lot of room for creativity. I don't know, it's fun. Happy to hear you're having a good time. Okay, we've dealt with my own demise. What do you say we focus on avoiding yours now? Here we go again. Fine. What do you have in mind? I want you to run for leader. What? No! I'm deadly serious. When I learned that Audena died and the Coven needed a new leader, I automatically thought of you. Your divination makes you the perfect candidate. That's why it pissed me off extra to discover that you could receive visitors this late. We've already lost a lot of time that we could have put into preparing your campaign. I'm sorry about that, but anyway. Clairvoyance isn't the only quality required to lead. Discovered I'm not a reader, but a writer. Clairvoyance isn't the only quality required to lead. I don't know shit about high politics. I'm not fit to rule. Our divination is the most crucial point. I'm not talking about you running the Coven as the dictator Audena was. You can surround yourself with a wise team, you can confer with the whole community even. Your judgment is what will ultimately set the direction for the Coven. That's fine and all, but I already told Dahlia I'd help her become the next leader. What a pity. Let's hope she takes it well when you tell her you're running for leader yourself. But I don't want to run for leader. Come on, Fortuna, you're gonna make me beg? It's not a matter of begging. Running a coven requires way more than manipulating the future. I'm not ready for that. But you are. You're sensitive and smart, plus you can scribe what's ahead. Well, or write what's ahead, whatever. I'll help you with the bureaucracy. We'll make a fine team. No, I'm helping Dahlia. Stick to my word, I'm helping Dahlia. A waste, but I won't force your hand. We can still do a lot of good if the future leader has you as an advisor. Let's invite Dahlia and see how we can help with her campaign. I'm gonna go do some scouting and I'll come back with a picture of the current political landscape. Then we can review the hottest topics with the team. Okay, this is all moving so fast. Don't worry, I'll make it easy for you. See you in a bit. Get your deck in order, relax a bit, talk with your friends, and we'll set everything in motion when I come back. Understood. See you later. Bye. Cool.
What a bossy sister. It, the air seal didn't seem to make a dent on her. I'm a bit disappointed in my magic.
I'd say Patrice adores me in her own way. She just has a tough way of expressing love.
I'm beginning to think I sided with the wrong sister.
Shut up.
So, shit is getting real. Are you excited?
I'm more anxious than anything. A couple of days out of exile and I already want to be left alone. As soon as I finish dealing with the political kerfuffle, I'm gonna take a long trip around the galaxy.
Okay then. What do you need me to do?
What do you mean?
For example, do you want me to deliver a letter to summon Dahlia or Jasmine? Let them hear about your final stance.
Friendly reunion before the race. Never know how gruesome things will get. And the three of us didn't have the chance to meet just to hang out like the old times, so do invite them, please.
I will. I'm glad you let Patrice know about me.
You don't have to worry, she's loyal.
Oh, I'm not worried. On the contrary, I'm eager to team up with her.
Team up?
Come on, you have a behemoth on your side, and you were planning on not using me during the campaign. Just let your sister know about my skills. I'm sure she'll put them to good use. I can spy on opponents, dig up some dirt, spin the cosmic wheel a bit in our favor, you know.
Okay, I guess that's a great resource. But don't you do anything without our approval?
Absolutely. It may not look like it, but I'm a team player.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna lay down for a bit now. Need some rest before facing the mess I've gotten myself into. Talk to you later. Ugh. Cool, I'm having a dream. You're digging your own grave when the shovel hits something hard. You unearth a bronze statue of yourself. The statue comes to life and you agree to switch places. It buries you and your bronze self keeps on living your life. I don't really have a lot. Mm, Just an Earth's determination to do what's right, community and Earth. Begging from your peers, corners of the nation, burn it. That needs fire. That. My cat is whining in the corner. Quest and air, compass for explorers, pleasure of discovery, quest and fire, falsehood and trickery, elusiveness of the battle, uh, elusiveness of the unknown, battle and air, powerful direction, presence necessary to inspire, battle and fire, birth of a rival, breeding. I guess we'll see later on if those affect it much. Log crab. Dear Fortuna, you want to see us, right? I'd love to get together before the race starts. Let me know when's a good time and I'll pick up Dahlia and come over to your place. Your friend. Thanks for coming. It's been centuries since we got the three of us together. I don't know why we didn't do this, like, I don't know, right away. What's up, witches? And you bet magic life can get so chaotic sometimes that we just forget to enjoy it. Yeah. Makes me so happy to see the two of you together. Tell me about some adventure I missed. I took Jasmine hunting once. What? Really? Oh my, she did. And never again, I tell you. Jasmine really would make a fine demon hunter. That sand dweller didn't stand a chance. Jasmine planted some magical seeds into the dunes, and in a matter of minutes, boom, a big fucking vine emerged out of the white sands, strangling the demon. It was horrible. I only had to slice that fucker's throat. The stench of blood. Ugh, I don't know how you do it, Dahlia. Then she spent the whole evening building a grave for the worm. It was beautiful, though, wasn't it? Would have loved to have been there. Missed you so much. Me too. My first order of business will be to ban fucking exiles so we can all go on adventures together. Are you nervous about the elections? You can't imagine. I'm cool, more excited than anything. On the one hand, I'm not worried because whoever wins in the end, the Coven is going to be well looked after. On the other hand, I want what's best for the Coven, and I truly believe my program is the safest bet. Just to be clear, I do think you'd make for a lovely leader, but playing it safe is the death of progress, Jasmine. But aren't we all well already? We just need to iron out Audena's more abusive politics and put some love into the community. That's because the status quo benefits you. Think about all the novices and all the witches who don't fit into that orderly vision, myself included. My plan is not to start a revolution, but to level the playing field. It's not fair that power's held by the eldest. Novices need to be guided, though. Think about when we had just ascended. We weren't in any shape to make important decisions. I don't know about that. Age has its own setbacks. What do you think, Fortuna? Well, about that. I guess it's time I make my stance clear. I'm with Dahlia on this. I just met with Patrice, and after putting some thought into it, we've decided we'll support Dahlia during the campaign. Fuck yes. What? Patrice too? Are my views so wrong that all my friends are united against me? Not wrong, but Dahlia's program suits our needs better. That's a euphemism for you're siding with the hags. But I'm not an old hag. Doesn't that count for something? I believe that the old witches are using you to whitewash the power they exert over the Coven. I'm not in cahoots with anyone, I swear. We didn't say that. But let's acknowledge that your program is pretty convenient for the old lot. Maybe that's just an indicator of how sensible my program is, don't you think? Yeah, sensible and retrograde. Hey, friends, let's take it easy. Why don't we deal with this the way it was intended? We have many debates and campaign actions ahead to prove our points. No need to get bloody right here, right now. Sure. Yeah, we'd better. So this is it, huh? I'm afraid there won't be any more friendly get-togethers until we solve the shit out of it. Let's get to work. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Let's all do our best. Ah, sister. Fortuna, everything is set to go. Dahlia is ready. Get your shit in order, because it's about to get real. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll come over there to review Dahlia's program and complain plan. Patrice. Oh, okay. I was all like, what the fuck is Patrice flying in on? It's her cane. Fortuna. Let's rule this universe together. That's the spirit. Is this a winning team or what? Her energy has won us half the race already. Let's get right to it. How are you feeling, Fortuna? Excited. Eager to start. Good. Hold on to that fuel. Did you meet with Jasmine? Yeah, we did. Yeah, and how did she take it? It was intense, but I believe we're fine. Really? Yeah, I don't know. We've been through worse. This is but another rough patch. We're bound to clash from time to time. is the price of friendship when immortal. Eventually, this will become just another memory to rehash while getting high in her garden. Good to hear. Okay, do you want to take the lead, Dahlia? I've got you. Let's do this. What's the plan? Let's go out there and start spreading the wonders of our program. Don't you think it'll be better if we strategize a bit first? What is there left to plan? Everything? I'm more the kind of witch that works with her gut. That's alright. It's a great asset to have a leader with sharp instincts. But do you mind if I take care of the most boring analytical parts? Okay, I understand. The floor is yours. I say we analyze our opponents first. Then I'll interview you two to see where we stand on the main issues. After that, we can review our program. Once we get to something solid, we should schedule some campaign actions to get the ball rolling. The date for the election congress hasn't been decided yet, but we're against the clock as of now. How does that sound?
Smart, you're right.
I'm ready. Good. First of all, to check we're all up to speed. Fortuna, did someone tell you about the 5 pillars of the coven? You know, judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Do you need me to explain them to you? I know about them, you can see it. Good, let's start dissecting our rivals then. Here's the intel I gathered on Jasmine. Jasmine was born in a small English town during the Industrial Revolution circa 1800. That put her in a cultural sweet spot for amassing the sympathies of the coven. She's a young witch in the eyes of the eldest, medieval and ancient witches, but not so alien as us contemporary witches with our world wars, TV, internet, and other global lunacies.
I don't really know what those either.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We're not even from Earth to begin with. The thing is, Jasmine gets along with us, but is also part of the last decent generation, according to the most conservative witches. Her politics are a liberal revision of Donna's, removing the most tyrannical mechanisms by reducing punishment and responsibilities. That will maintain the status quo, but give more room for individualism and personal enterprise, free from many duties and the fear of failure. Oh, how did you manage to get all that info in so little time? God. Enjoying the perks of having a journalist sister now, huh? Now focus. Her program to achieve this is... Judgment will be performed by a quorum of the 4 eldest witches in agreement with the leader. That is the sweetest candy of her program for the old lot. Enforcement will work with a system of strikes. She hasn't specified how many yet, but should a witch accumulate enough warnings, she will be expelled from the coven. Way less radical than exile, and the worst case scenario is the freedom to start anew elsewhere. Regarding forbidden arts, she won't change a thing. Anything deemed dangerous by the eldest witches will be banned. Then, for mortal affairs, Jasmine proposes a model of protection and guidance. What is good for humanity? What should we protect them from? I guess it'll be determined by the quorum of the eldest. Lastly, as for witch duties, she proposes a policy of no vigilance. Jasmine argues that we should trust every sister will have the coven's interests in mind, and that there's no need to evaluate or impose any duties on any member. And of course, regarding the trending topic, Jasmine wants the coven to devour Audena's corpse so we all become more powerful. Take a minute to interiorize Jasmine's program. Sure.
I'm impressed, Patrice. That's some amazing work.
Thank you. Now tell me, what can we do against this program?
I trust that everyone will see how our approach is far superior, and if not, we'll make up for it by showing spirit.
I mean, spirit is important, yeah, but we need some strategies to have the upper hand dialectically. Fortuna, any ideas? What do you think is the best strategy to undermine Jasmine's program? Either... I'm between these two. Lax policies will incentivize foul play, or plans to benefit the powerful and forsake novices. It's definitely between these two. Hmm. I don't know. They're both good. Foul play, I think. These lax policies will incentivize foul play. Good point. Lack of consequences and no vigilance at all may lead to terrible events. We can scare both conservative and young voters away from Jasmine with this line of thought. Good, good. Now to assess the candidate herself. Let's use our privileged info on Jasmine. What would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? She can be extremely cunning. That's what I'm most afraid of. You're right. To be on guard, yeah. Fortuna, what would you say is Jasmine's strongest point? Apparent innocence and frailty. Apparent, huh? I see where you're going with this. She has this quality that makes anyone want to protect and support her. Yeah, even though she's tough as nails. Yeah, I can see how she could become a saint-like figure, an innocent martyr that is devoted to her coven. Nothing but goodwill for her sisters. Let's follow Saint Jasmine. Something like that, yeah. Now to her flaws. What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Combat. She's just not made for action. Well, I don't know if there will be a lot of opportunities during this campaign to show one's might, but yeah, duly noted. What do you say, Fortuna? What would you say is Jasmine's weakest point? Anxiety? She gets stressed easily. Oh, that's really easy to exploit. Good, good. That's a flaw that will trigger almost automatically just by competing for leadership. But we can push her buttons so she loses focus and messes up. I feel so bad doing this. Toughen up, Fortuna. Her advisors will be doing the same about Dahlia, no doubt. Plus, these are emergency resources. If we play our cards right, we can hope for a clean victory. Dahlia, focus on bringing your best game, and I won't have to push any ugly buttons. You're overthinking it. I've got this, team. Damn, you're cool. Shall we move on to Caprisa? What the hell is Caprisa? Oh, right. That old log is running for leader, too. No one truly thinks she poses any threat to Dahlia or Jasmine, but she is a candidate nonetheless. We should study her. I believe this dark horse has a chance of surprising us all. Tell me who she is already, come on! Caprisa, the historian witch. The eldest witch in our coven, she precedes even Adena. Caprisa is originally from Earth, but ascended way before humanity started even writing. She has an infallible memory. All events are registered inside her tree rings. She's been a really valuable source for the Cosmic Gazette. Caprisa's helped us many times with our articles. The thing is that she's always played a secondary role in the coven, just supporting us with her wisdom. But apparently, Caprisa isn't a fan of change and isn't happy with the direction Jasmine or Dahlia want to take the coven. But for the first time, she's running for leader. Her program is easy to sum up. She wants to keep things exactly as Aldana left them. Moreover, she advocates for preserving Adena's corpse as some sort of oracle, to keep using her as a channel, to consult with the gods, and to set the direction for the coven. How? Fuck Caprisa. Fuck her indeed. Fuck her program in any case. I know Caprisa personally, and she is very kind and helpful, but yeah, no one wants the ghost of Adena to keep ruling over us. She has very few supporters, all among the eldest, but I wouldn't underestimate her. Caprisa has a special mystical aura around her. Combined with her vast knowledge, she's sure to impress many voters during the campaign. But what I'm more afraid of is that, depending on how gruesome the race gets, we could scare some of the most conservative witches into switching sides from Jasmine to Caprisa. I see. As long as we don't underestimate Caprisa and keep her in check, it all should be alright, I think. Actually, I believe it's good that she's running. From the warfare point of view, that's the best case scenario for us. Divide and conquer. If the conservative side is split between Caprice and Jasmine,
we can easily emerge as the dominant force.
Wow, your experience as a warrior witch is going to come in handy.
We warrior witches aren't all about smashing things, you know. You need brains to take on the most challenging forces of the cosmos.
You have my respect. Don't underestimate Dahlia, Patrice. I won't. Anyway, I think we're ready to get into Dahlia's program now. Do you want to take 5?
I'm good.
Fortuna, how about you? Let's get this over with already. Alright, go ahead, Dahlia.
Okay, hear this. Judgment by referendum. Enforcement, none. Fuck that. I say we go for amicable resolution. Forbidden arts, none. Fuck prohibitions. Let's invest in educating our sisters so we're all aware of the risks and rewards. Mortal affairs, fuck mortals. What? Sorry, I got carried away with the fuck thing. I say we cut all ties with mortals. We are way too privileged to be messing with people's lives. Just leave them be and focus on the cosmic and the magical. Gotcha. Witch duties, magical tax. This is the true game changer. Have every member of the coven share a percentage of their magic output to pool resources for the benefit of the clan.
That could be a pretty powerful asset for the coven, yeah.
And that's it. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh?
You forgot about the hottest topic, what to do with Audena's corpse.
We scatter the shit out of that abomination of a leader, of course. Witchhood is so precious. We should open the doors for more women to become witches.
Gotcha. So, honest feedback?
Of course, shoot.
You are betting on a kind-hearted community that requires goodwill to work. Almost utopic, I must say.
Why aim for less?
I feel you, but our opponents are going to pick us apart. Better to stay ahead and do our own self-analysis.
Gotcha.
Fortuna, what would you say is the best strategy to counter Dahlia's stance? Expose her naivete, faith, and good intentions is ridiculous. Yeah, that's probably what our rivals will go for. They'll most likely say that the ideal community Dahlia wants to paint a picture of isn't a reality.
Let them try. I know we can inspire everyone to wish for an ideal community.
I hope you're right. Let's change gears. What about our strengths?
I'm definitely the strongest candidate.
Oh yeah? In what sense?
In the literal one.
Okay, good to know. Should it all in a battle royale?
In all seriousness, it's hard to think about one's own virtues.
I know. Fortuna, you know her well. What would you say is Dahlia's strongest point? Charisma and confidence. Yeah. If this were a popularity contest, she'd have the upper hand. I'm sure our campaign will kick off with a lot of momentum. Our rivals can't hope to defeat us on any revolutionary grounds. They'll have to overplay their intelligence and mysticism to get a bite of Dahlia's cake.
It's an election.
True, it basically is a popularity contest. Really? They should go, well, even if you believe in someone's idea, you should, yeah. Patrice has far too much faith in the average voter, yeah. There will probably be some that would vote for the witch depending on their looks, and others would actually vote on their program, you know? Anyway, what about her weaknesses? What is Dahlia's most critical flaw? Impulsive, impatient, gets angry easily.
What?
I'm kidding. They'll likely try to provoke you during the debates. If you lose your cool, the coven is sure to question your ability to lead.
I know. I'll be strong. All right. We're all up to speed with the plan and situation now.
Should we go out there and start kicking some political ass? Well, I say now we take a moment to reevaluate our program. After this self-analysis, we might find some aspects we could adjust to increase our chances. Okay, what would you change? And before you even start, I won't budge regarding the judgment system. Referendum is the way to go. Also, I'm extremely proud of the magical tax. Yeah, there's a very interesting one, asking for a percentage of the magical output of every member of the coven. It'll open the door to attempt some ambitious projects. That much energy from so many witches will be a tremendous asset to work with. I'm super excited about forging a massive sword to slay cosmic horrors. Provided the referendum approves of that. Of course. Fortuna, based on what we've studied so far, what do you think could improve from Dahlia's program? Probably law enforcement. Okay, these are the current stances. Jasmine wants to set up a system of warnings leading to expulsion. Caprisa wants to keep exile as punishment. And Dahlia advocates for amicable agreement. What do you think would be the best system for law enforcement? New option? I have troubled feelings towards punishment as a method of enforcing the law. I don't like the idea of keeping law and order through fear. On the other hand, we can't expect everyone to behave. Isn't there a way to make punishment constructive? Constructive how? Send bad witches to detention to do some magical studies? Not that, but hey, that may be an idea. What about community service? Elaborate. Instead of expelling members or, God forbid, send them to exile, we could set up a system of assigning hours of community service depending on the severity of the infraction. Tending other witches' gardens, harvesting magic for the coven, helping the explorers, whatever is needed, really. That may not be a bad idea. I don't know if it'll look childish or weak in the eyes of some witches, but it'll benefit the community in the long run, that's for sure. I'm not against it if you trust it'll improve our program. Alright, what do you think would be the best system for law enforcement? Community service. Okay, that's a substantial change. You made a great point, yeah. Do you want to change anything else? Hey, hold your horses. That one change is fine, but don't go changing my whole plan, friends. You heard the boss. Are you happy with this change, or do you want to focus on another point of the program? Oh, excuse me. I'm happy with this program. That settles it then. Now, take a minute to look at our program. Internalize it, believe it, make it yours. Dahlia, you're going to have to defend all these decisions in front of your rivals and the whole coven. I'm ready for anything. We're gonna need to sell the concept of it. And for that, we're going to need a slogan. I don't know, a slogan sounds cheap. Come on, don't try to play it cool. We need a slogan. It's not like other politicians use them for fun. They really do work. Hey, whatever. I got one. Power in numbers. It's good. I'd say it suits you. What do you say, Fortuna? Any ideas for a slogan? I don't know. I don't think I like power in numbers. Either stronger together or a real sisterhood. Stronger together. Very simple, but it does the job. Oh no, isn't it what any coven should aspire to? That's why we are a coven to begin with. Ah yeah, simple is good. I like the word strong, and I like being together. The slogan is all about marketing and needs to sell the idea of a better future. You're right, Dahlia. Stronger and together are both quite desirable terms. I'd be proud to run under this motto. Let's do it. Perfect. We're almost done. What else? We just need to start campaigning, right? Yes, and for that we need the ultimate, most classical form of propaganda. A poster. What for? It's not like there are any streets in space to plaster with Dahlia's face. We'll send posters to everyone we know from inside and outside the coven. Try to have them set up in common spaces like temples or cosmic markets. That's a great idea. I'm in. Do we know any cool artists? Fortuna, I was thinking that your new cards have a lot of style. What do you say? Want to compose a nice poster for our friend? Are you sure? I don't. Yes, yes, yes. Make a poster for me, Fortuna. Please. Come on, you're really talented. Let's just squeeze your artist juices. What the hell? Go. Do I have to have the skull? I do. Oh, what the heck? There's these like flashes here. Here we go. Here, what do you think? I like it. It's very dynamic with so much lightning. This little, I don't know what to call it. Hey, Aravid, how goes? What are you up to today? I didn't know what else to call this little piece that I put behind her. It just, like a flash of light, but like it is lighter. Yeah, this little piece here. Is going, you're doing some more writing? Yes. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. You know, it's been a nice chill day. Haven't been gaming mostly today, yeah. Yeah, like streaks of light or something. Yeah, exactly. Excuse me. Makes me look a bit like a superhero, doesn't it? Should I give it another try? Are you kidding? It's perfect. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm going to keep one in my workshop forever. Shut up. I'm so ready to win this. Finally. Honestly, I'm really not cut out for politics. It's too much work. I feel you. Anything for our sisters, though. Thank you so much for your help, Fortuna. You too, Patrice. I'll do my best to not disappoint you. Likewise. Aravind, did you have any interviews recently? Because I know you said you were gonna do some interviews soon. Please wait here. You and Nia will be here in a minute. What is this? Am I dead? No, don't worry. You're not dead at all. I shouldn't say a lot more, though. Why not? Protocol. This probably doesn't mean much to you, but You are extremely lucky. Eugenia is an exceptional witch. You couldn't be in better hands. You're hoping to have some on Monday? Heck yes. That's exciting. That's good to hear. Oh, you even got a haircut, but they cut it really short. Like, is it too short that it kind of looks bad? Uh, what? Again? I've said too much. But everything is going to be alright. Looks good. Almost buzzed. Half an inch or so on top, really short everywhere else. It should grow out a little bit by Monday, though. Just tiny bit. It might not, like, look as buzzed by the time Monday rolls around. I must go, just get comfortable. But, bye. So warm. Feels nice. The place is actually super cool. Wonder if it'd be too expensive to rent for a nice getaway with those fools. Will I ever get to see my friends again? I don't recognize those stars. How am I? Just get comfortable. Clothes are still wet. How did this much sand get under my swimsuit? Shit. Still have the keys of the food truck on me. Hope Eve and Patrice managed to get back home okay. Well, our friends can't get home. This place makes me want to read tarot. The air smells like nothing I've smelled before. A mix of nature, fate, and possibility? Gravity feels different too. Lighter. I feel like my mind is slowly shedding some dry husk and a breeze is starting to blow through it. This trembling. This isn't fear. Excitement. No. Like I never want to go home. I love you already. Oh, relax. I'm here to look after you. You are from Earth, right? Earthlings always have the worst time processing their ascension. Your collective subconscious is too cynical. Your society rejects magic with a strength unlike any other in this universe. Just let it sink in. This is something good, I promise. Dear, very observant. My kin are what human witches call dear folk. Oh, and you are a human witch, by the way. Is it really happening? Yes, congratulations. You ascended. Please don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. This is the best day of my life. Dear witch! Ready to take over the universe? Commander Patrice, what's the situation? Everything is set to go. Election Day has just been announced. We're merely 32 cycles away from it. How are you feeling, Dahlia? About to explode. I've got too much pent-up energy. Just set some objectives for me and I will obliterate them. Metaphorically, I hope? Metaphorically, mainly, yes. But I'm ready to take on a dozen demons if necessary, too. Good to know. Let's get to work, then. We're going to check the vibe of the coven first. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. My cosmic lesbian dear girlfriend, me doing whatever the hell she wants. Not even her cosmic lesbian dear girlfriend. More like her cosmic dear teacher. The hell goes, Roz? How was your stream? No, it sounds like her sister is for sure a lesbian. Because, she did have a girlfriend at one point. Patrice, this is our sister. Long and full of brain fuck? What do you mean full of brain fuck? Dear girlfriend is a new one for you, but that sounds adorable. It's Rage. Did you miss the deer? The cosmic deer? There was a deer folk. No, I haven't been watching your Killer 7 series. I think a lot of times when you've been playing it, I've been lurking. I think there was this one time where I actually caught a little bit of it. I don't think I remember much of it. It's a fever dream. Because, yeah, I know I caught a bit of it, but, like, I don't even remember what was happening. Suda51's games are very mindfucky. Interesting. Though it's not the first time they've done this, is what I'm hearing. We can tap into the mind of the Coven with the Dream Ball. The Dream Ball allows us to get real-time readings of our community's desires and expectations. It's the first time he's done it since it was his first game. Damn. But, like, after that, like, after the Killer 7 game, did he do other mindfucky games after? Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. After that, he did no more Heroes Lollipop. Lollipop Chainsaw I have heard about. I had Lollipop Chainsaw at one point. I never finished it, though. I did that so much growing up. I would, like, start a game, and then I just... because of, like, work or something, I couldn't continue on.
Whoa, spreadsheet sorcery. That's some high-level magic.
This will be the pivotal tool for adjusting our strategies as the race progresses. Every action we perform and the actions of our opponents, of course, will affect the Coven's sympathies, and that'll be reflected in the Dream Ball's ratings. I added some men's runes to filter vote intention by demographic. Go ahead and browse through them. Okay. I encourage you to put some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristics of each group.
Absolutely. I've been preparing myself for the race by doing some reading about the history of the Coven and the different factions. I'm not just muscle.
That's good. Kind of a classic auteur developer. All this stuff is very personal. And he's a weird dude. I don't even know if the one game I've played, Lollipop Chainsaw, is even, like, a good representation of it then. Because, like, I hardly fucking got anywhere with that game. Like, God. I have no idea. And I haven't even heard of the other one. It does kind of make me want. Why is Wiki so bright? And even the little blurb I'm getting from this No More Heroes one is all like, fuck. Okay. Okay. Wait, who? I don't see a way to see more stuff from Suda. Oh, that's a pseudonym. See, the pseudonym wasn't showing up on the page. The one. No, apparently he did something in 99 called the Silver Case, so he did something before Killer 7. Haha. Even some of the names for these seem so strange. Interesting. Okay. Fortuna, as the oracle of the team, you'd better take responsibility and do some studying too. Luckily for you, as the founder of the Cosmic Gazette, I know a fair amount of the idiosyncrasies of our coven. I wrote down a comprehensive demographic analysis for you. I took the liberty of placing it all in your library, for when you have the time to go and do some studying. Thank you so much. I got you. Now, about how we're going to operate. Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out there being exiled and all. So you're going to be in charge of team management from this point on. Shouldn't it be someone more prepared than me? We're all going to be busy heading out for events, gathering support, or whatever is needed. We need someone tracking all of our efforts and assigning tasks so we can better focus on our mission without worrying about schedules. You are extremely intelligent and have sharp instincts. I have zero doubt that you will do an excellent job. You've got this, 40. I mean, Fortuna. Okay, sure, I'm ready. Whatever it takes. You just keep track of the vote intention and try to redirect our efforts towards increasing our vote count, as in promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, or even harvesting energy for your deck should it become necessary for any reason. Bear in mind that these tasks will take between 3 and 5 cycles each, so plan accordingly. Understood. But wait, what do I do while you're all out? Do your homework, do some studying, make some cards, or jerk off to relieve the pressure. Patrice! What? It works, trust me. Gross. As the race progresses, you'll have to meet some prospective allies or even rivals here in this office. So don't worry, I don't think you'll get much idle time. Yes, she did! Yes! Yes, she did! Our sister has no fucking filter. Patrice is a woman, yes. Patrice has no filter. One of our first conversations with her was in a flashback, and she was literally talking about her sexual encounter with this guy and how boring it was for her. It's like, oh my god, woman. Okay. Everyone ready? Any doubts? Let's get out there already. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something for you, Fortuna. Love the support of my friends. Remember those articles on the Cosmic Gazette you just like so much? Like 12 objects of power that'll make your life easier? Well, as it happens, number 5 will shock you. Here. A sympathy stone. It's a special object of power that will amplify the efforts of whoever's trying to help you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Patrice. Just wet a brush with some freshly brewed sage infusion and write down the names of your allies on it. I'll do it immediately. I love it. Thank you. I got you. So basically, this charm will render the task you assign us more effective. Got it. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get this ball rolling. Stay motivated. Alright, tasks. Reminds you of a poster someone took a picture of from college campus outside the college health clinic. That masturbation is fun and helps relieve stress, then encourage people to invite some friends. Oh my gosh. That's, very interesting. What the heck? Okay, so that's the full coven. Okay, so the oracles. Of course, Jasmine has the academics. We have more of the explorers. Producers. All of the 42%. There's 14 novices. Oh, it actually shows how many there are. 22 producers. 11 warriors. 10 oracles. So even if we get one more oracle, that would help us. 25 academics. Maybe producers? There's so many producers. We might have to get the producers on our side. Okay, so I probably need to conserve some... Like, kind of be careful with the different actions I take. Demographic novices, freshly ascended witches in training that still haven't found their calling. But bear in mind how time works in this immortal society. Some novices find their place in the first few years, but some others may take decades. You don't need the approval of anyone to stop being a novice and join the ranks of the producers, academics, or explorers. On the other hand, warriors require tests first, and to become an oracle, as you're well aware, another oracle needs to dream about you. Strategy guide. The novices are usually pushed around by the rest of the witches, so they welcome any initiative that increases their rights and opportunities. Is that it? Academics. Witches so absorbed with the mysteries of the cosmos that they rarely do anything beyond studying it. One of the most, if not the most, prestigious demographics, since they're constantly furthering our craft and talents. Although you don't necessarily need to be old to be wise, academics are the oldest demographic on average. Count them as the biggest elder representation in this race. In fact, Caprice is one of them, so she may have a slight advantage in this front. Strategy guide. Academics like quiet, control, respect, protocol. They're pretty well off, so they'll welcome anything that maintains the status quo. Producers. Witches have a penchant for milking the cosmos, be it gardening, mining, sewing, or distilling dark matter, you name it. They pride themselves on providing. Without them, we'd all lose many comforts, to be honest. Producers and academics have an almost symbiotic relationship. Producers fund academics' endless research. In exchange, they reap the latest techniques for furthering the exploitation of this universe. Jasmine is one of them, so she'll have the upper hand with this demographic. Strategy guide. Producers have historically felt underrated and overworked. To cater to them, increase their quality of life and relevance. Warriors, hunters, guardian soldiers specialized in all kinds of combat and cosmic warfare. Keep us safe, provide rare materials from demons and other dangerous beings, and they also craft weapons. It's the hardest group to belong to as it's a very demanding occupation. We barely count a dozen in our coven. Dolly is one of them, and I'm sure she'll have their undying support no matter what. Strategy guide. Warriors are extremely loyal, so unless something exceptional happens, they're going to be on Dahlia's side. Explorers. Witches continuously chart the cosmos. Explorers scout new locations, discover new sources of energy and materials, and keep us informed of the latest events around every galaxy. Usually too busy to mess with politics, so anything goes for them as long as it doesn't hinder their endeavors. Strategy guide. Pretty easy. Throw them a bone here and there and they'll support us, although the same goes for the other parties too. I don't think there was... I think that's all for the demographics. Okay, so right, Caprice is an oracle. We just gotta make sure we maintain the lead. I don't think we need to get 100%, we just need to maintain. So... we could actually try going... Gotta make sure we don't lose any either, though. Allies. Yes, allies will always make you stronger. I'll go out and see what I can bring to the table. Promoter program. To opposites. I'll be back in a few cycles. The heck is this? Witch Fortuna, I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I am interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift our coven is about to experience. And regards, Caprisa, the historian witch. She's coming in on flower petals! And she forms a tree. What kind of voice would a tree have? Hello, I am Caprisa. Nice to meet you. Welcome, I am Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. Why me? I'm not the one running. Oh, I know, but you are one of the major players in these elections. A driving force, as Adena would put it. Adena often confided in me. The fear you inspired her was one of her greatest weaknesses. Oh, wow. I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. That's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check. To form my own judgment. I promise I carry the best of intentions. There's a certain aura around you that tells me I can trust you. Lance, you're more sensitive to this kind of energy. Now I see that Adena's fear was unfounded, a product of her decaying mind. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. But why? You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adena such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods, and was far detached from her human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine have an uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed, even what you consider virtue such as ambition or mercy. or even the most basic things, such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. But without feelings, can you truly care for your peers? There are many beings in this universe that are better suited for leadership than your kind precisely because of this lack of human feelings. Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too faunacentric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my intellect is that of growth and community. I lack individuality. I'm just part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand, and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Human existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You are devourer of worlds, and we the plants are their healers. I'm going to take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? Empathy or integrity? Integrity. Oh, I know what you mean, but in all the millennia I've been around, I found it to be quite the idealistic concept. What is integrity? Is it to have strong moral values? But how are those values defined to begin with? Does integrity respond to the values of the community or those of the individual? What happens when those values conflict with someone else's? I've seen integrity redefined over and over again, both inside and outside this coven. There is one other quality that's always immutable and true, though: selflessness. That's the most important trait in a leader, to put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship, the list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless actions, but not of selfless existences. A leader deprived of all that is just an automata. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision. They need to take risks. And gamble with the future of a whole community? Yes. You put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sisters value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that. Yes. Thank you. You've helped me to understand our coven better. Listen, Caprisa. Use the eye to look inside. What's this buried emotion? What's the matter? I know that you are in love with Audena. That is nonsense. Doesn't that conflict with the selflessness you were talking about? It sounds like a liability for the kind of leadership you're proposing. I'm just aware of how big of a loss it is for our coven that Audena died. Maybe you are mistaking that for love. No, you love her, romantically. She gave me her eyes. I can see through you. Oh, wow. That's why your program includes keeping her corpse intact. Please, don't say anything. I'm trying to purge this emotion from myself, but I still haven't worked out how to. This has nothing to do with the race. Please, keep it between us. I'll respect your privacy. Thank you, Fortuna. Your sympathy won't be forgotten. I think it's time for me to leave now. Would you like me? Wait, would you like me to read your fortune? Hmm. Would you do that for an opponent? Of course, my priority is to help the Coven. Very well. Let's see what fortune has in store for me. Tell me what it is you wish to ask the cards. There is only one thing on my mind. Something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Audena's legacy? Of all the eras I've lived through, Audena's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, but poor. Please, don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Audena while I shuffle my deck. Moonsworn. Determination, rightfulness, support, success, indifference, stagnation. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. The Coven will idolize Audena and her sacrifice. Most will follow her philosophy, even if it's not the official rule anymore. Pressure of this race will become so unbearable that you'll lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. No, I'm kind of liking this. You will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. What's up? Happiness is always good news, isn't it? Happiness means nothing to me. What I want is for Audena's work to be eternal. Nothing is eternal. I know. I knew this endeavor was meaningless from the moment I set out to do it. But still, I needed to try. Will you give up now? No. Even if it's just the tiniest fraction, keeping some of Audena's legacy alive is priceless. I see. Thank you for allowing me to peek into the future, Fortuna. And thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. That took 2 whole cycles. There's basically nothing I can do until I come back. Let's take a look. So one of them might take 3 days. One of them might take 4. I'm thinking what I could do next. I do have the shipwreck library. I just don't know. Behemoth that keeps 3 of every known seed in this universe. Witches can ask for any of these seeds under oath to restock them after they collect the fruit. If they fail to deliver, the eyes of that witch will turn into said seeds, and the oracle will come to harvest them. That thing has so much earth on it. Like, I don't... This thing is like... Inside the Warhorse Nebula, a passage to a non-Euclidean canyon filled with 100 obsidian towers. No witch knows who erected them. If you climb onto a tower, you can see versions of yourself looking back at you from many windows of the rest of the towers. Or are they the ones being watched? I could do the Seed of Knowledge here. I basically can do that. I won't have a lot of options for the symbol. I think it basically has to be a water symbol. The Veridus Mirror, maybe? Yeah, I think the Veridus Mirror is a good option. I'll make my little guy first. He's a little spooky looking. That needs to go to the back. Then we copy, flip. Hold on. I has idea. Ooh. Make him even spookier with his one arm raised. Spoopy. Bottom of the stack. He's super spooky. That needs there is the front of the stack. Oh, he's a spooky little guy. Don't want the pentagram in there though. No, I lost my tower. Oh, come on. He's just a spooky little guy. Ugh. Oh, there's a bird in the window. Culture. The fuck is this culture? Consciousness of the many selves. They can channel a power trip. The caress of the seed nurtures mercy and introspection. The mirror dispels what isn't true. Meanings, determination, rightfulness, introspection, guardian, ego, mercy, wellness. I only have surrender. That's all I got. That's all I got. Oh, making a card does it too. Because we're all of a sudden at 29 cycles. So a card takes a day or two?
Hey, I hooked you up with someone that could help us. I'd rather have you handle strategy. She'll come here, I trust you. Her name is Woon, Witch of Entropy and Decay. Like you and Adena, she's one of the Oracle Witches in the Coven. She is able to read the entropy in any system, no matter whether it's a machine, a community, a building, an astral body, or even an idea. Basically, Woon can discern what actions will accelerate or prevent the decay of just about anything. Maybe she can help us find the weak spot in our opponent's strategies.
Okay.
Let's go after this point. Witch duty. Oh, yes, they're going to hear me. Dear Fortuna, I need to bring you up to date regarding an active conflict that may affect the current elections. Let me know when's a good time for me to visit. Yours faithfully, Thea, Arbiter Badge 210, rank, Waxing Crescent. Hello again, Fortuna. Oh shit, what happened to you? Well, it's nothing serious, really. There are many ways of seeing beyond using our human eyes. But I sure hope this is the injury you foretold, and this mission doesn't cost me more than an eye. So sorry. It's okay. Just the price of duty. Okay. What's this about an active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there is an internal war going on within the Coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the Arbitrage Office had to intervene to minimize casualties and, above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. First and foremost, we want to ask every coven to refrain from engaging in combat, no matter what the sculptors offer. Should you wish to offer assistance, keep it humanitarian. In fact, there is someone I would like to send your way. Your counsel has been very valuable to me and, by extension, to the Arbitrage Office. Maybe you'll be able to do the same for a group of refugees that had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into this chaos. Very well, I'll talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending on how you handle it, it may be an opportunity. Thank you so much. Oh, no, thank you. You'll be contributing to the restoration of peace. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zira, the representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay, I can't promise anything though. You meet with her, no strings attached, and decide if there's something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well. That'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol. But I do have something to confess. Not to the Arbitrage's office, but to you. We'll keep this out of the book. Your prediction came true. I've fallen in love. That's fantastic. But what about relationships being forbidden in the office? Well, we're keeping it secret. She's another Arbiter, and we make sure we're assigned to the same missions. I mean, I've spent centuries diligently serving the Arbiters. This forbidden adventure is making me feel so alive. And I love her so much. I'm so happy for you. Glad to see you're enjoying the forbiddenness of it all. Yeah, I mean, no waste of immortality if you don't bend the rules. Am I right? You bet. Anyway, if you don't hear from me again, it's because we've been caught and we eloped. We have an emergency plan ready for the occasion. Looks like you're looking forward to it even. Maybe. Well, I wish you happiness one way or another. Thank you. Take care, Fortuna, and thank you for everything. You too. We have a forbidden love, and we're ready to elope at any time. Bad news. Bad news regarding Jasmine. Apparently, she's been funding a group of academics to research what it'd really entail for our powers if we all devoured Audena. And wow. I mean, if I wasn't on your team, I'd probably vote for her now. But we mustn't give up. Let's start the counterattack. What the fuck happened? Yeah, the academics are gone.
the academics and the producers. Oops. I went and tried to put those novices in their place, but they're not ready to see sentence yet. Okay, I think it's best we have you focus on a different demographic. I'm sorry. The what? Oh, damn, she failed at it. Hmm. Maybe try and get the explorers? What the heck? This is Genresha? And then this is Nova. I don't know. When did it last save? It is getting a little late for me. Game saved 2 minutes ago. Happen if I go down. It could have saved when I sent Patrice out, but it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Yeah. I'm starting to get tired of my throat. So dry. Okay. So yeah, I think it's gonna be that time where we raid out for the night. Let's go see who we can go raid